doing up here?
Thought you might be up here.
I figured you left.
I was going to, but I had a rare moment of selflessness. Your son is in surgery.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really close to Dante, as you probably know, because I thought I had a breakthrough a few times, and I'm not the easiest person to get along with, as you know.
Well, that's why I'm here. Not only do you look like you need somebody, but you look like you might actually let them in. Fall's late this year. It's still warm out.
Well, winter can wait forever, as far as I'm concerned.
You always hated the snow.
Well, yeah, well, you would too if you had to sell newspapers in it.
Did I ever tell you that I saw you one time?
No.
I was headed into the city with my parents, and we drove by you on the corner selling papers to commuters.
Was it snowing?
Yeah, I think it was.
I'm sure your father did everything he could to drive over a puddle and hit me with it, right? Because you know how much I love being wet.
We both know that's not the only reason why you hate the snow.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, gave Deke a reason to stay inside the house and get pissed off and do whatever he did. And I used to bitch about selling newspapers, but at least it got me out of the house.
Still hard for you to admit that he was beating you and your...
Nah, it's just he's a pig. No, it's just that. He's a pig.
Well, nobody believed your mother's excuses any more than they believed yours.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would have done something, spoken up. I wish I would have done something.
Hey, you were the first one who had me say it out loud. And I felt like a baby because I was crying to you and I was supposed to be this tough guy.
Well, you had to be to endure what you did.
I'd have killed him. You stopped me. You stopped me from throwing away my life. You know? Yeah.
That was one of those moments where everything changes. And suddenly you're faced with something so much bigger than you ever thought you could handle. I remember my hands were shaking. I had to clench them so you wouldn't see. I was so scared for you. I was so scared that I wouldn't find the right words to keep you from throwing your life away. To this day, I don't even know exactly what I said.
I'll tell you. You told me to just think of it like a math problem.
Oh yeah, that sounds like me.
No, you did. It's like because he said that Deke was getting older and weaker. I was getting stronger, and I should take advantage of that. And in a few years, it would be over.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you said there was no way in hell you were gonna wait that long.
You also told me that my life had meaning, and I could do and be anything that I ever wanted to be, and I shouldn't destroy my life for Deke, because I was ready to die to get rid of him. And I'd look at your pretty, innocent face and I'd say to myself, I have other things to live for. What are you doing?
Feeling nostalgic? Hey, does this view up here remind you of anything?
The bell tower at St. Augustine, right?
Not that the Port Charles waterfront really compares to the Manhattan skyline.
Well, you love the skyline. You used to look at it for hours and you used to talk about what you were going to do when you got out of Bensonhurst.
Well, not to inflate your ego, but part of the reason why I stayed in that bell tower was because you were with me.
Well, look, it was because of you that I knew that there was a bigger world out there because you were so determined to be part of it. You would always say that people in the neighborhood, they don't take advantage of what's going on in the city. And there's a thing called culture, and you were going to buy a penthouse, and you're going to live in it, and see the Bensonhurst from across the river.
Well, I got my penthouse, but I deliberately chose a view that did not face Brooklyn.
Well, I got to tell you something. It was because of you that you lit something in me. I didn't want to become some low-level goomba who pays every dime, and you end up finding him dead in an alley because of some territory fight, you know?
Well, at the time I was trying to inspire you to stay in school.
Yeah, because you said that I should be a business major. Yeah.
You know, I can see now what I couldn't then. The one thing you wanted was power. And you got it. In the end, we were true to our own natures. I wanted to leave that world behind, and you wanted to control it. Silence!
It was always so clear in my head that that I could do what I wanted to do, and I would pay the price, but it would never touch my kids.
Sonny, you're a parent. Your life is going to affect your children.
Yeah, I know. I mean, not Dante, because I didn't know he existed.
Well, Lydia did what she thought was
And
right.
you let her, right? No, I'm just saying, you let her.
Sonny, it wasn't my place to tell you. I mean, maybe you find that unforgivable.
No, it's all right. What I find unforgivable is that I shot him. Because I liked Dante a lot. Or Dominic, what he called himself. He managed to get into my organization, and he gained my trust, my kids' trust. And I was very sorry when I found out he was a cop. But he impressed me with the way he looked down at the barrel, right? And he said that I was someone he despised. And then he said that he hoped that my kids would never see me the way he sees me. That's when I shot him. And he looked surprised, he fell down, and I was thinking about what I'm gonna do, you know, with the body, and Olivia came in and said he was my son.
Sonny.
And once I accepted, the truth, and I prayed to God that he would save him, you know, that my son wouldn't have to die because of me. And here we are once again. My son's fighting for his life. He got shot in the same place that Michael got shot before him.
Sonny, Dante's a grown man. He's a cop. He knew the risks. You are not responsible for what happened to him.
I am his father. I should protect him just like Michael. I should be protecting Michael. I'm dragging him down the same way.
What are you talking about? You would never risk Michael.
He knows who shot Dante, and he wants revenge. Michael, that's the way Michael is.
Well, then you have to stop that, Sonny.
Well, you know how I get when I get angry.
To...
When somebody hurts somebody I love, I don't stop and think. I gotta go after the person. It's something inside of me. I don't know what it is. And now Michael wants to go after him because I know he's the only one I can rely on right now because I don't have Jason. I don't have anybody.
Michael will end up like you. Is that right? You want him to carry the sins that you carry.
Of course not. I don't.
Well, then you have to stop it, Sonny. Whatever you're planning for Michael, you know what? You have to just stop this revenge altogether.
I can't, Kate. I can't do that.
It's like being at the bell tower of St. Augustine's. Sonny, you have to decide. You want the neighborhood, or do you want the Manhattan skyline? Do you want more chaos and more pain, or do you want absolution?
It's not an option for me.
Sonny, you can find absolution if you give it to yourself. Not in words, Sonny, not in simple self-forgiveness. You have to prove it to everybody.
To you? Do I have to prove it to you?
Just fix this. Sonny, please, pull back. Do something. Before God fixes it for you and shuts the door in your face.
I gotta tell you, there were a couple hours there that I did nothing but just keep praying the Hail Mary over and over, and I gotta hand it to you, Teresa. I swear that thing really works.
Can I see him?
Oh, well, he's in ICU at the moment. Steve says that he's going to be really out of it for about
No,
12 hours.
what I'm asking is, will you allow me to see you?
Of course. Sonny, you're his father.
You look so pale.
Yeah. I was just telling Lulu about when he was a little kid. He had the most terrible asthma. One night I just had to sit up by his bed and watch him breathe. And he'd get just like this, just so pale with the little black circles under his little eyes.
I'm sorry you had to go through it alone.
It was my choice. We both know that. Have you ever wondered what our son looked like as a little boy? This is it.
He's a good man. He's a brave boy, right? Brave, honorable.
Yeah.
You should be very proud of yourself.
It's not just me, you know. He's got a lot of his father in him, too.